What's up, everybody? What's up? Got three quick topics. I'm gonna do. Try and end this in a short matter of time. We are going to talk about three different topics. First topic, I want to go ahead and knock this out the way. Y'all got to see it on the thumbnail. So, I was seeing these talks go around on the Twitters, Instagram, all that stuff, right? What up, Tony? And I just find it bullshit that people are taking the whole recasting T'Challa thing and making it something sexist when it isn't. It's nothing sexist about wanting to see the first Black Panther, the original Black Panther, in this new opportunity of a cinematic universe, which is the MCU, have a arc, have a story, have a beginning, have a proper send-off, and then when you do give them that proper send-off, when his story is fully done, then you can pass on the role to the next person. For example, Captain America passed his mantle on to Falcon, and now Falcon is Captain America. But Captain America got a story. It isn't sexist to want to recast T'Challa. You know, I saw Theo talk about this on Chillmonger's stream, and it makes sense. I don't think I said this, but it totally makes sense. A lot of these people don't really care about T'Challa. They don't. They care about Chadwick Boseman. Which there's nothing wrong with caring about Chadwick Boseman, right? People don't actually care. There's a lot of people that don't know shit about T'Challa, right? I'm not going to front and act like I do, and a lot of people are fronting acting like they do too. A lot of people are acting like they know heavy shit about Shuri when they don't. All people when they bring up Shuri and their excuse for saying why she should be Black Panther, it is, well, Shuri was Black Panther in the comics. That's their only excuse of why Shuri should be Black Panther now. Shuri, just because, she was Black Panther in the comics. Okay. I mean, Nightwing was Batman in the comics at some point. Does that mean we make Nightwing Batman full time? It would make sense to make him Batman full time, but there's a reason he is now Nightwing, so he can stand alone. The point of Nightwing is for him to stand out on his own, branch out, be something else, not become Batman. You know? Not saying he couldn't be Batman, but there's a reason why he's Nightwing. But he was Batman at one point in the comics. Now, I think people going into this, a lot of them care about Chadwick more, which is fine. But I'll be honest with you, a lot of people probably only really care about Chadwick as Black Panther, because you don't see people mention really nothing else about Chadwick when his role in 42, Get On Up, James Brown, all that. Everybody just focus on his Black Panther and not really the other accomplishments that he has and stuff, But I miss a time when we can separate an actor and a character, because honestly, we need to get back to those times. We need to get back to when we can separate an actor and a character. Because, what's up, Tony? What's up, bro? Because the job of an actor is to come in and act and play a character, especially if it's a adapted character. Like if it's a character that's adapted and you're coming in to play it, your job as an actor is to play somebody else. You're not here to play you. You are here to play somebody else. That is the job of an actor, to act as something else. If your job is to come and act like a tree in this movie, then you better act like a motherfucking tree. I don't want to see you acting like you. I want to see you acting like a fucking tree. All right? That's the job of an actor, You're playing somebody else, right? And I'm not saying this is just an MCU thing. You can say it's a Star Wars thing because people have attached themselves. People have done this thing where they attach the actor to the character, and if they see anybody else play that same character, they're gonna be all like, "Oh, well, you're not as good as this last person. I mean, nobody else can play him besides this person." When that's bullshit, because the point of acting is that you're playing somebody else. Now, look, there's been times when I said, "Man, ain't nobody else can play Iron Man besides RDJ," but that's false. Anybody else has the potential to play Iron Man. Anybody can do what RDJ did. Not saying RDJ isn't special or he is the perfect Iron Man, but to say that nobody else can be just as good as RDJ is false. Somebody can. Somebody can easily come in and do a good Iron Man just like him. They can. I don't know who, but somebody can. And before the MCU came with superhero movies, people just used to move on to the next character, right? Tobey Maguire plays Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield plays Spider-Man, right? Yeah, you had those people that was like, "Oh, Andrew Garfield's not as good as Tobey. Only Tobey is Spider-Man." Sure, you had those people, but we still kept it pushing. We had multiple Batman prior to 2008, right? We did. People kept it pushing to the next Batman. We had different Superman before 2008. Smallville Superman, Lois and Clark Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman. We had different Superman, different ones, and people kept it pushing and moved on. There's nothing wrong with associating an actor heavily to a character, but people need to remember they are acting as these characters, right? They're acting. Yeah, we need to learn how to separate. Yes, Chadwick Boseman is a big reason Black Panther is as popular as it is. And we can't act like when we saw Black Panther that T'Challa and Killmonger wasn't the ones that sold that movie. Take them out that movie. I mean, who you got? Okoye? M'Baku? Nah. You needed T'Challa to lead that movie because it's his movie. It's Black Panther. I think they will recast T'Challa later on, maybe for Secret Wars of Black Panther 2 or Black Panther 3. It will happen probably just not now. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to happen. Look, for me personally, I'm not going to be financially supporting it until we get that. So anything Wakanda related, I'm not giving money to it. Nah. Nope. Until I see T'Challa Black Panther back in that spot, yeah, I'll start, supporting. But I ain't finna be supporting anything Wakanda content related if Black Panther ain't leading it. And I'm not talking about Shuri, I mean the Black Panther. The Black Panther. The OG, the original T'Challa. What up? Isaac, Multiverse of Movies, and BW was Gucci. Maybe Black Panther is going to make a bill. Yeah, it is. Like, it is, right? And we all know why it's going to make that money. Chadwick Boseman. I mean, he's good. The big reason why it's going to make that money. Sure, Namor and all these other characters are going to be a reason it makes this money too. And hopefully, if it has a good story and good score and all that, it will make money based on that too. And also, it's MCU, so it's going to make money regardless, easily. Tony got a decade and sacrificed himself for the MCU. Cap got to finally live a normal life with Peggy at the MCU once T'Challa died off screen after having already been dead for 5 years. And that's the thing, right? A lot of the people gassing up Shuri as T'Challa, right? Shuri is Black Panther. Didn't even read those comics Shuri was in. Majority of the people are just saying Shuri was Black Panther in the comics. What the fucking do? Okay? Did you read her stories? I'm not saying some people didn't, but let's be real. Majority of the people watching these movies do not read comic books. So let's not act like they read those comic books with Shuri, because at some point Shuri became a deity in the comics. I bet they don't know that. A lot of these people are just faking the funk and just saying shit to say shit. A lot of people just faking the funk. I'm not gonna act like I read all those comics too, but her run was short. It was short as fuck. Doesn't mean she cannot be Black Panther, but what it means is this: she cannot be Black Panther now. Yes, the MCU can do whatever they want, but does it make it right? Does it make sense? Does it work? Does it work to kill off T'Challa after his first movie in the context of this MCU and hand the mantle over to Shuri? No, it doesn't. That is not storytelling. That's not how you build a story. Like you're killing a character before they're even completed as a character. Just imagine if Stan Lee did the first 4 Black Panther comics, right? Did the first 4 issues. Boom, boom. Then 5th issue, he replaces the Black Panther with another character, like Shuri. He finally introduces Shuri. And he just replaces T'Challa with Shuri in the 5th issue of the very first Black Panther run. Like, can you at least build this other character first before you move on to the next one? Like, we are speeding past so much stuff and we're not pacing ourselves. In the MCU, I don't know why they're rushing. Why the hell is the cinematic universe rushing? Last time I checked, we did not rush to get to Thanos. It took us 10 years. That's a long time. We all grew up. A lot of us grew up with it. 10 years to get to Avengers Endgame. While I have my issues with the writing of that movie and even Infinity War, that was a solid build-up to something grand. And it paid off, right? Black Panther needs to get his development and then the payoff. There is no payoff. Black Panther 1 is it. That's his. The last time we see him was Endgame. All he did was, pop up, walk through a portal, which was epic. He ran in the battlefield and held a glove. And that's it. That's the last time. That's the last time we get anything of T'Challa. Him walking through a portal and holding a glove and running with it. That's it. That's the last thing we see of his character. While with Captain America, we saw Captain America wield Mjolnir and go toe-to-toe with Thanos, while Iron Man and Thor was sleep. Like, come on now. That's it? That's where it ends? Come on. Nobody can tell me that is a good arc. Like, you lying to me if you're going to tell me this is a good arc. You lying to me. If you're telling me this is a good arc, I mean, shit, I have to question what you think good storytelling is, but damn. Like, don't tell me this is a good arc. Don't pretend like it is. If you don't want T'Challa to be recasted, that's fine. But don't sit here and lie to me and tell me that the current arc T'Challa is about to die with is a good arc. It's barely an arc. It's not even a character. It's barely anything. It's honestly almost nothing to me. I don't want to see a Black Panther who can't throw hands. Fact, Shuri cannot throw hands. What up, D-Rail? Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to be a disaster. I don't think it's going to be. I think this is going to be a financial success. But I think when people actually watch the movie and do like multiple watches and look back on the movie. Now I haven't seen the movie yet. We all have not seen the movie, right? But if those leaks I read is true, this movie is going to get flamed. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fans that's going to just accept it for what it is, right? Which is fine. If you don't accept for what it is, that's cool. Sometimes I do that too. Sometimes I accept shit for what it is, but if shit don't sit right with me, I'm not gonna accept it for what it is, and this does not sit right with me. If them leaks is true, the leaks, D-Ro knows about it. A lot of people know about it. I did a video on it. If those exact leaks is true, the shit with Doctor Doom, T'Challa dying of a sickness, especially that. If that gets detailed in the movie that T'Challa dies of a sickness, I'm raising hell on this fucking movie. I don't care. I'm on a rant. I'm raising hell. I'm raising hell on this movie. I am. Because that's disrespectful as fuck. Because if, I always keep saying this, but I have to say it because it's the best example I can use. If Vin Diesel decided, hey, let's kill Paul Walker with a car crash in Fast 7, I would have looked at Vin Diesel so weird, like, bruh, you really gonna do your friend like that? Your castmate? You gonna do his character like that? You gonna kill him the same way he died in real life? Like, nah. Even though, yes, Brian is a different character and Paul Walker, they're totally separate characters. But to do that, let's say if he did that, that's some weird, spooky shit. Like, nah, that's some weird, spooky shit. That's a little like too close on some weird, spooky shit. I wouldn't fuck with that. And if T'Challa is being killed of a sickness, which doesn't make any sense, this dude has a fucking he's super enhanced. He's super, and you're telling me that Wakandan technology and this herb that gives him enhanced smelling, enhanced strength, enhanced speed, all of this, and a sickness kills him, you're out of your freaking mind. You out of your mind. Would have loved to see have seen T'Challa fight Namor, King, and all these other villains. Facts. Like, we're about to miss out on so much epic shit. So much epic shit that T'Challa needs to be a part of. I'm starting to think Neurotic is 100% right. This is in the MCU. This is the MCU. And I don't really F with Neurotic. But Marvel Studios needs to stop. They need to start writing. I say this, Disney, you keep proving these people like Neurotic right when your writing is like not even with the whole SJW stuff. I'm not talking about that. Like writing a good story. For example, She-Hulk. She-Hulk, oh my gosh, that show is abysmal. It's abysmal in the sense that it's not a good comedy. It's not even funny. For me, comedy is subjective, but y'all can't even write a good fucking comedy. What happened? What happened? Ant-Man, good comedy movie. Guardians 1, good comedy movie. What happened? How you dropped the ball on a comedy? Shouldn't be that hard to make people laugh. Shouldn't be hard to make me laugh. And I laugh at almost anything. I was laughing at the fart jokes in Peacemaker. How can the fart jokes in Peacemaker make me laugh more than the jokes in She-Hulk? Fart jokes. Come on now, shit. I'm just saying, Disney, y'all need to like, and look, Disney really doesn't have to try with a lot of their products because they're so big that they can almost get away with a lot of stuff. It's like Apple. Apple is so big in the phone industry that they can they can barely make any changes to their phone and people will spend thousands of dollars on their phone, knowing it's the same exact phone of the previous generation they had the phone for. They're so big they can do whatever the hell they want. Almost anything. They can do almost whatever they want. Almost. Black people should not go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. What does Black Panther franchise? What does Black Panther franchise always have best CGI? Yeah, and that third act, even though I love Black Panther, T'Challa in his this is why T'Challa needed the second movie because he needed that redemption with that higher budget and all that fighting Namor in a dope ass third act with good looking visual effects, amazing visual effects. But they're giving it to Shuri versus Namor. You got Shuri fighting Namor before T'Challa. That's all out of whack. Hope that's not true. I at least trust Ryan Coogler to make a decent movie because he's a competent director, even if the leaks are true. Can't be any worse than Multiverse Madness and Love and Thunder. Yeah, I don't think the movie's going to be like abysmal. I don't think it's going to be abysmal. It's just that this movie just does not work for me where they're placing it at right after coming off of Endgame Black. It just doesn't work for me. Where it's set at, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. If this was a story where T'Challa got his full arc and was fleshed out as a character, now Shuri's Black Panther after 10 years or 5 years with the MCU, then yeah, I'm cool with this, but it's just rushed. It's obviously rushed. It just doesn't work for me. Like the context of this story, everything in it, it doesn't work for me personally. Not saying the movie's gonna be bad, just where they're placing it, it just doesn't work for me. An illness, want to explain the illness. I think they will since the leaks mentioned it. Because the leaks do mention, you know, I feel like they will mention it, but they're gonna like do like a quick, they're gonna do a quick, cut explaining it and then just keeping it pushing. To hell with that MCU title is whack. Disney treats the consumers like forever children. Professor the film fan, I know, right? They should have hired a couple Peacemaker writers for show up. Not even Peacemakers writers, like, like the people who wrote Everybody Hates Chris. I mean, the writers of Fresh Prince, like She-Hulk is a sitcom. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a sitcom. Martin is a sitcom. Everybody Hates Chris is a sitcom. And that show, She-Hulk, is not even as funny as these. Now, those are god tier like sitcoms. Those is goated sitcoms, right? But even the standard sitcoms, Saved by the Bell, all that, it's not even as funny as those. And I'm not even a huge fan of Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell is all right. It's like an all right sitcom. Hell, it's most of the Nickelodeon and Disney Channel sitcoms is a better sitcom than She-Hulk. They're funnier. Drake and Josh is funnier than She-Hulk, and She-Hulk is a sitcom just like them. It's a different type of sitcom, but it's a sitcom just like them. It's just funnier. Like, if She-Hulk was actually funny, then I would fuck with the show, but the show's not funny. You couldn't even get competent writers that know comedy to come and write your comedy. Comedy is subjective, but that shit ain't funny. T'Challa's final 1v1 fight is a horrible CGI cat fight where the only difference is one has gold and the other is purple. That's why Isaac in Black Panther 1, my favorite fight would between T'Challa and Killmonger is obviously their first fight. And I think this is the best fight in the movie. The fight when when T'Challa and Killmonger first fight. That's the best fight in that movie. Like the way it's choreographed, the tension, the emotions, all that in that scene. Zuri getting stabbed and stuff, like that was a emotional fight. And that was them outside the suits. And when you saw that first fight, you was hoping, man, when they get in these suits and they got their herbs, oh man, they gonna be going in. But nah, it just looks messy. But that first fight, great. That first fight, between T'Challa and Killmonger, great fight. Directed well too. T'Challa got his ass whooped. Killmonger came in and threw his ass off that waterfall. It was like, threw his ass. He came right into his kingdom and just damn, that's fucked up. They really downplayed T'Challa's combat skill. In Black Panther 2018, they did. Because in Civil War, he was throwing hands at Bucky. Yeah, Bucky running, struggling. Yeah, Bucky struggling. Bad. That I feel like they did downplay his combat skills in Black Panther 2018. Because even without the herb, T'Challa is still a very formidable fighter. Namor's feet look weird. Why couldn't they make him levitate than have him flapping wing ankles? Oh, you gotta have the flapping wing. I think the way he's flying is like is perfect. I think that's the only way you can do it. His his chicken feathers look nasty, but I like the way he flies. This story would have been better if T'Challa had gotten his full trilogy. Agreed. At least give him the full trilogy. They're not even going to get him a trilogy. Like, T'Challa not even going to have his own MCU trilogy. That's crazy. Facts. Kevin Feige makes stupid ass decision. Gore Zion would have lost Christian Bale's performance, and recasting T'Challa is too schoon. Fucking bullshit ass excuse. Yeah. I remember when Kevin Feige said that about Gore's design. I was like, what? You're going to lose Christian Bale's acting? Well, Christian Bale should know how to adapt. He's an actor. That's his job to act like somebody else. I'm not here to see Christian Bale. I'm here to see him play Gore the God Butcher. I want him to look like Gore the God Butcher. I want him to play Gore the fucking God Butcher. I don't hear no bullshit excuse of, oh, if we did this, we would take away so much from Christian Bale. Christian Bale is here to play a fucking character. If I wanted to see Christian Bale be Christian Bale, I'll just go watch Christian Bale's interviews where he's being Christian Bale. Like, and that's the problem, especially with comic book properties and just acting nowadays. People have associated actors with these characters so much that they cannot separate the two, and it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Nobody can separate the two. That's why that's why in Mandalorian season 2 episode 8, I would have preferred Sebastian Stan showing up as Luke Skywalker than a CGI Luke Skywalker. Yes, the CGI Luke Skywalker looked more like Luke, but I think they should have brought in Sebastian Stan to play Luke Skywalker instead. Which I totally would have been fine with. It's a younger Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill is too old to play a younger Luke Skywalker, and I don't see no issue with you casting someone else to play that character. Because when we got introduced to Luke in Mandalorian season 2 episode 8, yeah, it was a dope ass fucking entrance, but man, that CGI was fucking horrible. They should have just casted an actual person that looks like Mark Hamill to play him, and Sebastian Stan was your best choice to do that. Just have him slim down. He could have easily played Luke Skywalker, a young Luke Skywalker. He could have easily pulled that off. Kevin Feige paid Jessica Gal because she was associated with Rick and Morty, but you probably guessed her credits because of male writers. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like when they get these people, that's why whenever the MCU hires someone based off name value, I don't care about none of that stuff because they don't even bring the same level of skill they brought to that show. Let's say if the Breaking Bad let's say if the MCU got Breaking Bad writers, I'm gonna be honest, they're not gonna bring that same level of skill over to this MCU because, mind you, there's a big vision over it. There's a certain way they have to write stuff, and they have restrictions. They can't go this far. They can't go. They're restricted. They can't write how they really need to. There's so many restrictions they have to follow because it's a cinematic universe. Rules, all that, So, yeah, when it comes to these name values and stuff, I remember Birds of Prey. They said they got the John Wick action choreographers. Where the hell was the John Wick level action Birds of Prey? That was nowhere to be seen. When they said they got the John Wick choreographers to come in choreograph the Birds of Prey action sequences. What John Wick level action? I'm over like, huh? Where? Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Talking about they bring in the people from John Wick, and there's not even one action scene in Birds of Prey as good as any of the action scenes in John Wick 1. Miss me. Because she's a smart one and she doesn't get into relationships a lot. I don't really have a big problem with Velma because the only two that has been in relationships is Fred and Daphne. Changing them to lesbians is not really a big deal. Yeah, we're going to talk about it in a second. We're going to get to that in a second. But look, let's get off this topic because, I said everything I needed to say. Because we got some juicy news. We got some juicy news. It's not people can't associate characters from the actors, but companies constantly pounding into guys who said corporate conditioning. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's the fault of the MCU because even Star Wars is at fault of this, right? I'm not saying it's like George Lucas' fault. It's just people is to blame, the audience, but yeah. For some reason, people cannot see like someone else play Luke Skywalker. They can only see Mark Hamill do it, and that's why I think Disney is opting to just do CGI for them, which I think is going to end up being a big mistake. It's like, nah, if you got to do a younger version of Luke Skywalker, get somebody that looks like Luke Skywalker. Like, do it. Because at some point, we know Disney's years down the line, they're going to find a way to reboot Star Wars and redo the original trilogy again. There's going to be a time when I'm off this earth and I'm dead, and Disney's going to reboot Star Wars and use Luke Skywalker again. They're definitely going to recast somebody to play him. So, it's like actors act. We need to stop We need to stop putting these actors into these characters so much that you cannot see anybody else play these roles. And I don't like that people are doing that for T'Challa. Any black man on this planet that is an actor, a good actor, is capable of doing just as good as Chadwick Boseman. Anybody. Anybody. They're just as capable. Not saying what Chadwick Boseman did will be diminished or taken away, but anybody else can come in and be just as great. And to act like T'Challa is not important to the lore of Wakanda is silly. You know? I don't listen to Tupac like that, but I'm not going to act fake and diminish Tupac's impact on hip hop. Right? I don't listen to Tupac like that. But I'm not finna sit here and act like he didn't have no big ass fucking impact on rap when he fucking did. You know? He had a huge impact. To act like he didn't have an impact is silly. To act like he's not a big part of the culture of rap is silly. To try and diminish what he did would be silly. He's a big part of that. And T'Challa is a huge part of Wakanda. You need T'Challa. I'm sorry. You need him. He's still in the comics till this day. It's still centered around him. Black Panther still centered around T'Challa because he's that important. What's up, Vishan? All right, that's saying like I said, I understand this thing. I understand. It's like it's how I feel about Hugh Jackman, right? Hugh Jackman probably did Hugh Jackman is probably the best Wolverine, but that's because he's the first live action Wolverine. He's the first one we've seen, right? So I think anybody else can come in and do another good Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman, like him alone, minus him being, he's not short like Wolverine is. But he is damn near perfect as Wolverine. He's perfect. The hair, the beard. Mind you, he's a little bit more handsome than Wolverine, but still, the figure, everything. He's like perfect. Not to say that anybody else cannot come in and beat him, but Hugh Jackman is a damn near perfect Wolverine. He's lacking the short height. He's lacking that short height. But regardless of that, he's perfect. But he's the first person to play Wolverine in live action. So everyone should be open to seeing someone else do Wolverine too. Don't just focus on the fact that Hugh Jackman played him. Like, yeah, Hugh Jackman did play him, but you got to give other actors opportunities to be these characters. And I notice people do that a lot for like comic book characters. So I say 3 to 5, 3 to 5. 3 to 5, because it's the thing. Marvel has tons of characters. Elektra, Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew is Spider-Woman, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Ghost Rider. All these other characters they can push in the meantime. Push out these other characters. Because we're not going to see X-Men until 2025. Well, after 2025, because they can't recast the X-Men right now. You have so many other characters you can push in the meantime to give everybody time to grieve. The actors, the audience, everybody. I think 3 to 5 years is enough time to grieve, like this. And if you need to give the cast work from these movies, put them in other MCU projects. We saw the Dora Milaje in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Dora Milaje was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Some of them, but they got paid. They popped up. They got paid. They got their bread. They got their bread. I don't know how much they got paid, but they got paid. They got paid. And, you can do stuff in the meantime. Like I say, Kevin Feige and Nate Moore, I don't know what they rushing for. They didn't rush the Infinity Saga, so what are they rushing for? Like, they just, they tripping. They own one right now. No reason to recast so soon or film this movie so soon. Why are you rushing? It's a cinematic universe. Take your time. They did it for the first 10 years, so why can't you do it now? But yeah. What up, MSK? All right, you guys, we're gonna get into the next topic. So we have finally got a look at the first poster of Super Mario Brothers. This is gonna be a quick topic. This is the very first poster. This is from Nintendo and Illumination. I think this is the same studio that helped work on the Sonic movie. No. This is the people that did Despicable Me. Despicable Me. And this is the first poster. What is this? Yeah, this is the first poster, guys. This is our first introduction to Super Mario. You got Mario, you got Toad, well, you got the Toads and shit, the Mushroom Kingdom. Visually, it looks good. It looks how I expected it to look, right? Now, there's one thing I noticed on this. There's one thing I noticed, and it bothered me. It bothered me. I want y'all to take a good look at something, right? I want y'all to take a good look at Mario. Take a look here, right? Look at them cheeks. Mario's ass looks very familiar. And it bothered me. Because I can't get this shit out of my fucking head. Why does Mario's ass look like Hank Hill's? Why does Mario have a Hank Hill ass? Why? Why? I'm telling y'all, look at that shit. God damn. They fucked up Mario. Y'all couldn't even get his fucking ass right. This is trash. It's a travesty. Fuck this movie. I don't want to watch this shit. This shit is trash. That shit trash. Nah, I'm joking, y'all. This ain't trash. But when I first looked at the poster, I was like, is that Hank Hill? Because that I was dying. I was dying when I saw this earlier. But in all seriousness, I think this animation looks very good. Personally, this is what I would have wanted the first Sonic movie to look. But mind you, the first Sonic movie we got was good, especially after they fixed the redesign. But this is how I wanted Sonic to be given to us at first, as an animated 3D film with animation like this, because this is beautiful. This looks amazing. This already looks amazing. Chris Pratt is supposed to be doing the voice of Mario. I don't know why they're not why they didn't hire the voice actor from the video game. Personally, I really don't want to see Mario like talk. I really feel like they about to give Mario like full sentences and all that and stuff. Like he's going to be talking, which we don't see him talk. The only time we see Mario really have full dialogue is the Paper Mario games, and even then, it's just he doesn't talk. I don't really want to see him talk. I want Mario to be presented like Wall-E in this movie. You're doing a character with little dialogue, but you're still able to present a story about this character that literally doesn't talk. I mean, Mario does say things. He makes noises, but he doesn't talk. So Chris Pratt's a voice actor. I don't know what his voice is going to be. That shit might be freaky. Yeah, I wonder what his Mario voice is going to be. Hopefully he can do good. They could have just literally hired the original voice actor because he's still alive. Just having him come and do the voice, but for some reason they didn't want to do that. And I guess because maybe they didn't want to pay him like that. But we know the reason they got Chris Pratt is because they, name recognition, stars and stuff. They want to get people to come watch this movie. But Mario is already enough. Mario's already enough of is enough to get people in. Like Mario is a very popular brand in general. He's an icon in pop culture. He is an icon in pop culture. Almost everyone on this planet and in this chat has played Mario Kart. Everyone in this chat and on this planet have played what's that Mario game with the role playing Mario Party. Everyone probably played Mario Party. Like Mario 64, a lot of us played that, I understand they want to get big actors for recognition to get people to come see the movie, but Mario is already enough of your recognition that you need to get people to come see the movie. But hey, Chris Pratt, come through, don't fuck up. You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Why are you focusing on dude's ass? Because it's right there. It's right there. I can't help but not focus on his ass. And when I do look at his ass, I see this. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. I wonder if Luigi's gonna be in this first movie too. Luigi better be in this first movie. I think you should introduce Luigi in this first movie. And this is called Super Mario Brothers. It's not called Super Mario. So I think Luigi will be in this movie, as he should. Because you did put the brothers in there. When you do put the brothers in there, Luigi kind of got to be here. So I'm hoping Luigi is in this first movie. And Luigi better get his freaking respect, because Mario has been disrespecting Luigi too damn much. And you know what? Luigi over Mario. Luigi over Mario any day of the week. Mario is an asshole. He's a piece of shit. He's selfish. He's an asshole. Fuck Mario. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Luigi's a humble dude. He's a stand-up guy. He's second best. But sometimes people that are second best, they better than these people that be in first place. So the people in first place, they just assholes. They're cocky, big-headed, douchey and shit. Luigi, I need my man Luigi to get his respect. Mario is Scorpion and Luigi is Sub-Zero. Y'all know how often Sub-Zero gets disrespected in Mortal Kombat? That is how often Luigi gets disrespected in the lore of Mario. I have to disagree, Ashura. In Luigi's Mansion, Luigi was fighting ghosts. This man took all his fears, hit them away, and he was fighting ghosts in Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, he looks scared on the cover. He does look scared. But hey, I'd be scared too. It's ghosts. Yeah, sure, he looks scared in Luigi's Mansion 3. You know what? But in the actual game, right? When you play the game, he's a G. He just looks scared. It's ghosts and shit. If I saw this motherfucker walking around in my fucking house, I'm be all like, "Hey, peekaboo, bitch, get the fuck out of my house, shit, fuck out of here." Oh my god, yeah. Why is Luigi scared as shit on these fucking covers? Look, Luigi. They did Luigi dirty with these fucking covers. This what I'm talking about. They disrespect Luigi. They some assholes. Look at this shit. And you look at a Mario game cover. This what I'm talking about. They disrespect Luigi. Super Mario Odyssey. Look at that. Mario looking all happy. Oh, this is a great game, by the way. Super Mario Odyssey was fun. Mario looking all happy and stuff. He's enjoying life, throwing his hat. And you go back to Luigi, he's all scared and shit. Like, damn, they fucked up. But at least Luigi can jump higher, so he can jump higher than Mario. Mario can't jump, short ass motherfucker. Luigi is a bitch. Mario is king. Mario's a gangster. Mario got hands. Why King Boo have a thing for Luigi and is Bowser done with Mario? In Super Mario Odyssey, the way the game ended, if I remember, no. Yeah, no. They're still beefing. Bowser and Mario still got beef. The last game I played was Super Mario Odyssey, and mind you, the Mario canon has its separations. You have Paper Mario, 3D Mario, and all that. Him and Bowser are still like going at it. In Super Mario Odyssey, Bowser obviously stole Peach again, but it was something with these hats that are aliens that can turn them into other things and stuff, and Bowser wanted to get that. Mind you, they're still beefing. They still got their issues as usual. DC Dot, you excited for Super Mario anime movie? I'm excited. It's a video game movie. I really feel like this one might actually be good though, because mind you, this is the best way I can see you do Mario like this as an animated first. This is the safest way to do it without fucking up, and there shouldn't be no fuck ups. Like when it comes to animation, how characters are adapted, how they act, there should be no excuse for them fucking up the style they're doing it. If this was live action, there is more room for error, but this is animation. They shouldn't be messing this up. You know, I think this will be good. Chris Pratt, please don't fuck up the voice. Please don't. Would you be okay if Link starts talking or the games have full audio? I was played by Breath of the Wild. I think if y'all remember that old there was that old Zelda show with Link in it and he was talking. I think if you do a movie about Link, he should talk. I think he's one of the characters you could have talk. Like actually have him talk. Because whenever Nintendo has a studio now, and I'm hoping that when we get Zelda, that you don't have to do all the cartoony, you don't, it doesn't really have to be a cartoon. You can do it live action. Preferably I would want it animated first, but you can easily do that live action. If you're gonna do it live action, give Link a voice, have him talk. Have him sound like, a young, kid, not a kid, but a young teenager and stuff. Sound he should sound the way he looks. A young hero. I wonder how Chris Pratt would do Mario voice. Would you smash Bowsetta? Who's Bowsetta? Hold up. God damn. Oh, Bowsette. Oh, damn. Shit. All right. Let me take a good look at this. Would I smash Bowsette? Damn. You know what? She'll be good for doggy style. She got the horns. Take a good grip. Go like Kevin Gates. Do it like Kevin Gates. I'll put that dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your stomach. Yeah, Bowser can get it. She can get it. MSK said you hate Mexicans. MSK, Mario's not fucking Mexican. He's Italian, you fucker. Yes, Mario is Italian, guys. He's Italian. Next topic. This will be the last topic because I gotta get some sleep and rest up for work. Hold on, got a text. Okay. All right, you guys. Last topic. Honestly, this does not bother me one bit. I am totally fine with this. You come into the stream later. Yeah, send me a link and I'll hop in there. Make sure you send me the link to my DM. Like, actually send it. But yeah, I'll be there. I'll be a little late, but I'll be in there while I'm getting ready for it. Whew. I did not want y'all seeing something I didn't need y'all to see. All right, so Velma Dinkley is lesbian. I got no issue with this. I'm fine with this. Because, and the reason I say this is because they never explored like her relationship with nobody. She never was with Shaggy. She wasn't with Fred. I think in the movies she did have like romantic interests and stuff, but like it was like quick. I got no issue with Velma being a lesbian, or she can be bisexual. I don't know what she is. She's either lesbian or bisexual. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, hey, Velma can get it, y'all. Look, Daphne's overrated. She built like Daphne looking like a cart. Look, Velma's underrated, right? Velma's underrated. You know, she hides her beauty under all them clothes and stuff, turtleneck and all that. She hides that beauty. She don't let it pop it up. But that's because Velma is she's modest. She's classy. She don't like to show too much. She don't like to reveal too much. You know, she likes to keep us imagining. And Velma been doing that for so many years, walking around looking all thick and plump and stuff, you know, just hiding the assets. Velma knows what she's doing. She ain't slick. But y'all know Daphne, she is so much out there. She like to throw it all out there and stuff. She like to throw it all in Fred's face. Like, oh, Fred, look. Like really throw it in Fred's face. But Velma, she a little classy. She likes to keep it toned down just a little bit. That's why I always fuck with Velma. She had a little classy side to her. You got three choices: Peach, the new Daisy, and Zelda. There's a new Daisy. Wait, they got a new Daisy? What the fuck? Mario Daisy. Like, did they update Daisy's design or something? This is actually from one of the new recent movies. So yeah, this is from a recent movie. The Scooby Doo from Trick or Treat. I didn't watch it, but yeah, Scooby Doo is still active. It's on, guys. It's still doing its thing. But Velma is part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not tripping about it. It's fine by me. Hey, let it be. This does not really bother me. It's not like they're taking a character that was established as something. It's fine. I didn't see too many people tripping about this. Hopefully there ain't nobody tripping about this because like it's fine. It's fine. Jinkies, I want to clap them cheeks. Yeah, hey, if Velma, if Velma lesbian now, hey, I want to see her and Daphne do their thing, because Fred ain't been satisfying Daphne enough like he should have, like he needs to be. A Mega Man movie needs to happen. A Mega Man movie would be so perfect as a anime movie. It would be that's a perfect movie to do as an anime. They did have a Mega Man anime, if y'all remember it. The Mega Man anime was pretty good. That would be perfect as an anime movie. I can see Mappa doing that movie. Dotch, you're gonna do an update video about the Spawn movie update tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully it's like this update seems like it's big. I'm not saying it's gonna be a trailer or anything. Hopefully it's like a sneak peek, a look at concept, costume reveal, just something like I hope it's not just hey guys, the movie's coming out this time, blah blah blah. Like, give us something a little more, show us some concept art, what Jamie Foxx might look like as Spawn. Like, I'm hoping we get just a little bit more, not the basic shit. Like, show us at least the cover of the movie, him in a suit, uh, just something more. Don't give us no little shit. Because the way Todd Phillips says not Todd. What's the dude's name? Todd McFarlane, the guy who made Spawn. He's the one doing this movie. The way he wants to approach Spawn is the way Todd Phillips approached Joker. Yeah, that's how he wants to approach. He wants to approach it like Joker. So that's going to be an interesting take. It's going to be an interesting take. Daphne was such a damsel in distress. Daphne knew martial arts and stuff. Well, if you watch What's New Scooby Doo, Daphne was more capable than Fred. She knew martial arts. She knew her way around a lot of things. I think that was in 2012 cartoon. Yeah, the Mario Cap game. I want them to give a real relationship and not a 1 second kiss BS so that they can edit the scene out. Right. And that's the thing. If you're gonna do these, like, look. All right, why did not change it? Velma's lesbian, right? She's now LGBTQ. And this has been my issue with like Hollywood shit. Now, mind you, this is not this movie's already out. It's not like they're announcing first things first, Velma is lesbian, come watch the movie, right? Or whatever. Commit. If you're gonna do this shit, commit to it. Stop half-assing it. Stop hiding it. Stop making it seem like it's some shit that you can easily edit out. Because when Eternals was first coming out, and the first thing they told us about the movie was that, oh, one of the characters is gay. Okay. You could have showed me that in the movie. Why you gotta tell me now? What's the story of the movie? We can literally find out in the movie that the person's gay. You don't see people announcing movies talking about, oh my gosh, he's straight. Like, no. Just give it to me. You don't need to tell me about it. Give it to me. Commit to it. Do it. Stop half-assing it. Because then I don't want you to do it. Don't do it if you're going to half-ass it. Commit to it. Act like you care, at least. So that's the look of the cartoon as being presented on screen. Yeah. Only reason you want to clap them cheeks, K-Dot, because you seen that on Triple X. Yeah. Nah, it's because, well, all right. So the reason I did grow attracted to Velma was because of the Scooby-Doo live action movie and the actor they casted to play Velma. Like, man. She's in the Ant-Man movie, but when the Scooby-Doo movie came out, I started looking at Velma so much different when this movie came out, and I was like, dang. There is more to Velma than meets the eye. And they casted a hot ass actor to play her too. And she looked great. She looked great. She's in the MCU now. I forgot her name, but she's in the MCU now. But yeah, this movie is the reason I started thinking about Velma more often. Yo, Kate, how old are you? Just saying, would you want an anime series and movies of old school games? Street Fighter, Mario, Zelda, Mega Man. I'm actually 23 now. 23. But it depends. Street Fighter, I want to see as an anime. Mario, I can see as either a 3D animation or a anime, 3D or a anime 2D 2D show. Zelda, I would want that live action or in American animation. Mega Man, anime. And also 3D animated like the Wreck-It Ralph movie. I can totally see Mega Man like the Wreck-It Ralph movie. It depends for these. Street Fighter, I absolutely want to see strictly as an anime first. Like, even though we have a Street Fighter movies as animes, I want to see Street Fighter as an anime. I think you could do Street Fighter live action, but these studios do not want to commit to actually giving us proper designs and looks of these characters. They like to change shit and half-ass it and not even do it right. Actors are so egotistical in superhero flicks. They always need their mask off. Derail, my homie J3 been saying that shit for the longest. Like, put your damn mask on. That's why Iron Man 3 pissed me off so much. Because RDJ literally wanted to have his helmet off so much in that movie to show his face. Like, dude, we see your face enough. You on the cover of the movie. Put on the helmet. Be the hero. Stop taking off your mask. You don't see Batman running around pulling. No Way Home. Oh my gosh. No Way Home pissed me off so much when they did this. In the final battle of No Way Home, Toby and Andrew, they was dope. But if you notice in that, they was running around, taking off their masks just to talk and putting it back on. I'm like, why y'all taking off y'all masks? Y'all can talk through the mask. Stop taking them off. They walking around. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tom. Yeah. Hi. Hey, Andrew. What's up? Hi. Like, they just taking it off and running. Like, put your damn mask on. Shit. You can talk to the mask. Y'all wasn't doing this in y'all movies. And I get it. They want to show their faces and stuff. They want to get screen time. But you supposed to be playing Spider-Man, bro. Y'all got enough screen time as yourselves. Put your mask on. Stop pulling up your mask and taking it off. That shit was bothering me so much in that final act. It was weird. Are the usual folks upset with that Velma announcement I just found out? Nah, I don't see nobody pissed off about it. I'm not sure if geeks and gamers are mad about it, but I was just saying that I'm fine with her being lesbian. Totally fine with me. Who has changed in Scooby-Doo or stayed the same for new audiences? I think Velma's been the only one they really just changed right now. Like, they made her lesbian. Other than that, I don't know who they drastically changed like that. Fred is still Fred. Daphne, they made her more capable. Not saying she was never capable. Daphne always was capable. Like, she was the one who had more skills than even Fred. Shaggy and Scooby, they're still the same. They like to eat a lot and shit. So, yeah, haven't really changed much in the lore. All right, you guys, we're gonna say about 5 more minutes, and I gotta head out. Gotta get some rest for work. Oh, and just to let you guys know real quick. So I'm on season 3 of The Flash now. I'm watching it in full. So I never watched Flash in whole. Always watch like just episodes here and there. The Flash, same with Arrow, because I stopped watching Arrow at some point. I'm fucking with Flash so far. Season 2 has been Gucci. Zoom is I mind you, a lot of the season was already spoiled to me because I've seen episodes here and there. Like, I watched the finale of Flash season 2 already before I watched the season 2 in full. So I'd seen a lot of stuff was already spoiled, but I needed to get all the context of the season filled in by watching it. Zoom is a god tier fucking villain. That motherfucker is fire. Oh, the Vision. I know it's gonna go downhill. Mind you, I seen all the stuff in season 7. Godspeed. Like, I've seen this stuff. I know what's coming. I'm just watching it in full for the context. But yeah, that shit finna. I know the shit finna go downhill. In Arrow, I still haven't seen all of Arrow in full, and I'm kind of afraid to watch Arrow in full because I know it's gonna go downhill at some point. I just know it's gonna go downhill at some point. I know. Is Resident Evil done as a series, animation, and games? I think Resident Evil should be done as live actions. They don't need to do that shit no more. They need to stop. Like, stop. That Resident Evil Netflix adaptation, that shit was so fucking stupid. I was like, who the hell is these two girls? Why does Wesker look like Blade? Oh my gosh, this shit is so stupid. I was like, where's Leon? Where's Chris? Like, where's the people we care about? Why are you giving me Ada? Like, stop doing Resident Evil as live action. There has been more than 5 Resident Evil movies that have been horrible. A live action show has been horrible. It's just stop. Nobody do nothing else with it. I don't know how you keep fucking up a zombie apocalypse game. It's not that fucking hard. Gosh damn. They keep fucking it up. It's not that damn hard. Why? My God. Zombies is an easy fucking genre, and they keep fucking it up. God. That's some stupid shit. How you mess up that many times? over and over and over again. Like, gosh damn, motherfucker, you a failure. You a failure at that point. You keep on fucking up this easy ass genre. It is zombies. They don't do much. They go brains. It's easy brains. Fuck. Dude, these movies suck. These movies is trash. Hate all these gosh dang movies. And the only reason the actor kept doing these the director Paul W.S. Anderson kept doing these fucking movies because of his wife. He want to keep giving his wife work. Mila Jovovich, keep her away from anything video games related. She did that Monster Hunter movie, sucked. Resident Evil, sucked. Keep her away from all this shit. Stop. Stop. Damn. K-Dot's thoughts on the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel happening. Oh, actually, let's talk about that. So, aside from Cyberpunk, so Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a sequel. That worries me. I'm not going to get it anyways because I don't trust him after the first game. And honestly, I did not want to play the first game anyways because it was of no interest to me. Because I don't like playing first person shooters in the open world and it's not third person. It's just not my thing. Vishan, I'm gonna try and watch that at work tonight. I got a bunch of stuff I got to catch up on. I'm gonna try and watch that at work tonight. I do need to watch that. But real quick, Vishan, for the people boycotting, the Dahmer show, like, look, this isn't the first time we've seen products about real life killers and stuff and all this stuff. Like, I'm not finna boycott no shit. I mean, this stuff is informative. Yes, the way they can handle it could be a little bit more dramatic or extra, but still, it is very informative. It's all about how you handle it, but this is informative. People need to know about this stuff because people don't do research. People watching this Dahmer show is probably going to give them a lot of insight to what this man did and the sick shit he did. Because let's be real, who is going to look up Jeffrey Dahmer or anything aside from watching this? Aside from watching the show, this show is going to be. I haven't seen it yet, but the show will be informative. It will be. So I don't see no issue with this show. It's going to put a lot of people up on game to stuff they didn't know about, especially young people, because people need to be aware of these sick individuals so they know how to, avoid them, prepare for them, just have this knowledge in their head of how these people think, what they do, how they act, like all this stuff. It's informative, depending how it's portrayed, but it's supposed to be informative, it's supposed to educate. So real quick, and we'll end it on this because I do have to go. CD Projekt Red is making a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk recently got an anime, which is saving the game. People are forgetting the fact that the game released as a very buggy mess, and me personally, I'm not gonna get this because I know it's gonna be the same as the first, open world first person. I don't like those type of games. Like, that's why I don't play Far Cry. I don't like open world first person shooter type of games. They're not my thing. I love open world third person games. Those are the type of games I play. But I'm more excited for them giving us a new Witcher game. So they're announcing 3 Witcher projects with The Witcher Polaris. These are just project names. These are not the official names. but The Witcher Polaris, The Witcher Canis Majoris, The Witcher Series. One of these is going to take place outside the universe. Another one is going to be a single player and multiplayer game, and another one is going to be a continuation of the Witcher games. So it's going to be a new trilogy. Maybe Ciri might be the main character of this. Who knows? But I'm genuinely excited for these Witcher games. I trust CD Projekt Red with The Witcher. I don't trust them with Cyberpunk because that first game, that was them setting their first impression. And if that was their first impression of what I can expect from Cyberpunk, no. Nope. Not hugely excited for that second game. I'm not. Right, and I like that they did like put a roadmap. You know, they letting us know what they're doing with it. And I've been fiending for that Witcher content. Witcher 3, I love that game. It's a beautiful game, amazing, great story. And I hope they bring the same level of quality to these new Witcher games they're doing. Don't forget they're going to have some kind of new IP that they're going to be working on. Them trying to boycott the show is stupid. Yeah, it's silly. They shouldn't be trying to boycott this. The show is informative. Have you seen the Avatar remaster? I had a clip of Avatar 2 at the end. Can't wait for the film to come out. Oh, no, I didn't. Is the clip on YouTube? Let me see. Yeah, I didn't watch the remaster in theaters. I'm not gonna watch it anyways. I'm not looking to waste that money. What about new IP? It's not Cyberpunk. Are you interested in that? You talking about the Witcher stuff, or because I didn't see no other announcements of the other stuff CD Projekt Red is bringing. Let me see, because they did post this stuff on here. CD Projekt Red Hadar. Okay. The project is in early stage of the creative process, which means we are not developing any game yet, but working exclusively on the foundation of this new setting. I mean, it's a different IP. It's not Cyberpunk. It's not Witcher. So I'm gonna give it a chance. This does not really give me much of what it could be, but you know, like I said, I need to see more. That's not really enough for me to work with. And mind you, CD Projekt Red is still a small developer. They're not that big, so they don't have a lot of video games under their belt. Really, The Witcher is their baby that gave them their rise to fame. Well, like there's not much I can say about this Hadar. I don't know, but I just hope it's going to be a good game. All right, you guys, I gotta head up out of here. Gotta go to work in a few. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching because of that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. And yes, Antonio asked, I will do a Spawn update video tomorrow. It may not be like this, may not be on the stream. I might just, do it, record whatever is there and just do a voiceover. But I'm going to give you guys a video about the Spawn update coming tomorrow. This week, Friday, I got to react to the South Park special for you guys because I got to do those. South Park special reaction is coming this Friday. I'm going to get it done. Hopefully, if I don't got to do no overtime on fucking Friday, I should be good to do it. Hopefully, I don't. But Friday, expect a reaction to the most recent South Park special. I know this special been out for a while, but I'm going to react to it. It's going to happen. Thank y'all for watching. That peace, love, positive, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs, like I always say. Deuces.
What did you do? What'd you do?